That morning started like every other morning on the farm. The sun was just beginning to rise over the fields, and the air was cool and quiet. A farmer climbed onto his horse, just like he had done thousands of times before. They had a routine. Every morning they rode across the same path that cut through the middle of the land. The horse knew the trail by heart. But on this particular morning, something strange happened. Halfway across the field, the horse suddenly stopped and refused to move. For years, the farmer had trusted this horse completely. It was calm, well-trained, and obedient. If he asked it to walk, it walked. If he asked it to turn, it turned. There had never been a problem before. So when the horse stopped in the middle of the path that morning, the farmer didn't think much of it at first. He gently nudged the horse forward, but the horse stayed still. He tried again. Still nothing. The animal stood frozen in place, staring straight ahead. Now the farmer was confused. This horse had never acted like this before. He pulled slightly on the reins, signaling it to move forward. Instead, the horse did something even stranger. It stumped its front hoof against the ground. Once. Then again. And then it shook its head, almost like it was refusing. The farmer looked ahead along the path. Everything looked normal. Just grass moving in the breeze. Nothing dangerous, nothing unusual. Still, the horse would not take a single step forward. Finally, the farmer climbed down from the saddle. If the horse wouldn't move, he would check the path himself. He walked slowly ahead, pushing through the tall grass. At first, he didn't notice anything strange. But then, the ground beneath his feet started to feel different, softer, unstable. He took one more careful step forward, and that's when he saw it. Hidden beneath the tall grass, the ground had collapsed. Just a few steps ahead of where the horse had stopped, there was a deep hole in the earth, a sinkhole. The soil underneath had given way sometime during the night. From above, it was almost impossible to see. The grass had fallen over the edges, covering most of the opening. If the horse had continued walking, the weight of both the animal and the rider would have broken the surface completely. They would have fallen straight into it. The farmer stood there in silence for a moment, realizing how close they had come to disaster. Slowly, the farmer turned around and looked back at the horse. The animal was still standing exactly where it had stopped, calm, alert, watching him. Somehow, the horse had sensed that something wasn't right. Maybe it felt the ground shifting beneath its hooves. Maybe it noticed something the farmer couldn't see. But whatever the reason, it had refused to move. And that single decision may have saved both of their lives. Animals experience the world differently than we do. They hear things we can't hear, feel vibrations we never notice. And sometimes, they sense danger long before we ever realize it exists. That morning on the farm, a horse made a simple choice. It refused to take one more step. And because of that, 2 lives were saved.